in a really fun way. So great to see you guys. Let us know where you're coming in from today as well too. Great to see you. I see David. I see Jerry there. I see Pam. I see Brenda. I see Rebecca. I see Tracy. I see Jan, Twyla, Allison. What's up? I don't know if you guys caught it or not. We did an early April Fool's joke for today's promo, and we saw if you caught it, and some of you did. No, I'm just kidding. That was a mistake. But Danielle's picture was up there, and it was Allison, and they're like sisters, right? I mean, seriously. So, Allison, how are you, by the way? How you doing? How was your spring break?
Good. It was glad to see that I was CEO under her. I was like, oh yeah, I reached CEO. Yay, it's awesome. I'm good.
It's the next mission. Absolutely.
Just want to
Right around the corner.
keep everybody on their
Congratulations.
toes, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Some of you guys caught it. So you guys are doing great. Hey Cindy, what's up? Great to see you here. Hey Lynn, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, great to see you guys. Oh man, this is fun. Okay. Daniel, we got lots to talk about today. Do you mind if I grab a couple of announcements real quick? And then I'd love to.
Oh, go right ahead.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Hey, Kathy, great to have you. All right. Gosh, yeah, I feel like it's been a bit because I've been out in Australia. We're back, and our bodies are basically back now as well too. Who here's ever had jet lag before? It's a fun one, and then add on a baby's jet lag. It's super fun. So we've been pretty good, actually. It's been pretty good. I think, and I feel very similar to this, and Pam Middleton knows this, but. I'll start out maybe with a little bit of background because we're super pumped. There's so much that's happening now. We've been in this type of business for 17 years, and specifically, we've been selling the drops for 15 years now, which is kind of crazy. It just means we've seen a lot of things. We've been through many different seasons, and it's really fun. And I look at this business, I was telling Becky, my wife, yesterday, is that with every single different level that you get to in your business and your life, it's like before you get there, there's a series of tests. Who here's recognized that in your life, right? You have a goal, and then yeah, a challenge happens, right? It's like, and you honestly know that you're going in the right direction when a challenge happens. If there is no challenge, Jim Rohn calls it a challenge to succeed. We're probably doing life wrong. We're probably not aiming big enough, honestly. So when you start to realize that, you look at challenges differently. I look at business as a big puzzle. Okay. And I'll just use an analogy with baby Jaden. And it's like if you've ever seen a baby grow up in the puzzles they have, at first the puzzles are pretty easy, right? It's like put a circular object through a circular hole. Like do that right. And then they get a little bit older. And then it might add like you have to have a circle and then there's a color and a word. And it's like every single level that you get to, all of a sudden you're in high school, and it might conjure some bad memories for some, but then you have calculus. And it's like, calcul, what? Do we even use that in our life? Who here is kind of sad that, or you're kind of mad at some of the classes you got put through because you never use any of that in your life, right? It's like um, trigonometry. Why do we need trigonometry in our life? Yeah, I know. It's like, oh, oh. So, but every single level in your business and every single level in your life, there's a different puzzle. And as you get this puzzle together, it's like you click one thing and then you click another thing and then you click another thing. And once you get all those pieces together, it's like the floodgates of results come in. And I've just seen things that happen that way. All right. Back in 2017, some of you guys know our story. We hit multiple six figures in our business. It took us 5 years of consistent effort working part time, and we got to a six-figure income. It was great, right? Who here wouldn't mind having a six-figure income through this business? You know, I'm with Danielle Singh. She's had a very strong six-figure plus income in her business, and so we want more people to experience those things, right? And then it was good until it wasn't because life happens, and then we lost everything. I went bankrupt, moved back in with my mother-in-law, and I had grandparents in the background, and they thought that we couldn't hear them, but they were talking smack about their grandson-in-law about being a loser, and that's not fun. But who here knows that some of the best feelings in life that change your life are not just good feelings, but they're the bad feelings, right? Frustration. Who here's ever been frustrated? And you've had that feeling of never again. Like, I won't let that beat me, right? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, Danielle. Is that how the song works? Something like that. And you rise above and you get better, right? You don't get bitter, you get better. Don't let life let that happen to you. And we made a decision. We said, no, game's not over. We have big goals. The way to go about any of your life is you go back to your whys and goals. By the way, next week, tune in. We've we're in the middle of refacing all of our systems for the next level. Some of you guys have heard, and I've been talking a lot with our leaders and then through the team as well too. We are super committed. On my phone screen, it is our number one obsession. We have a mission of helping this organization become a $100 million a year business as partner code goes to $1 billion a year. And they are absolutely going to do that, guys. Partner code is exploding all around the world, including North America. We want to bring it back home. We have a mission of creating 100 plus senior officers and six-figure plus earners. We have a mission of creating tons and tons of people making thousands of dollars a month. So in order to do that, we're looking through everything that we're doing. And we're like, how do we simplify, systematize, and scale everything? Okay. So we went back, and I remember in 2017, we made the decision. We refaced some things, and we're like, we're going to go do this. And we came back from a trip in China, and we are supposed to be super jet lagged. But when you're focused on your mission and you know you have people to serve, who here knows that a purpose in your life is to serve other people? Not just ourselves, it's serving other people, right? With their amazing products, with their amazing business. And I remember Pam Middleton was one of those few people. We didn't have much of a team left, but we had some. And we're grateful for that. And I remember we were meeting in our home and we had no jet lag because we're like, we got too much work to do. And that was the birth of what was known as the Warrior Movement. And now it's evolved into multiple different organizations. We are endearingly looking at the Champions Network of lots of different collaborations and everything. But we took that team, and that year we just went, do people still use the word ham? And we went all in. And then we just kept on going and going and going and going. I bring that back because where we're at right now within this team is a very similar feeling. And we know that we know that we know that we know that we're winning no matter what. And if you know me and Becky and the leadership that we have, we are hyper competitive against ourselves. We are very big on doing things right. And we're very bad losers. Like, we don't lose. Like, this team does not lose. We might have some bad battles sometimes, but we will win at the end of the day. And we are resilient and never quit and always show up no matter what. If there's one thing that you know from me and Becky and the leadership, we have showed up every single day for 15 years in our business, no matter what the season was. No matter if my wife was in the hospital, baby Jaden was in the NICU, we showed up. Even when I got married, we moved our training day onto a day where our marriage could be another day. Our number one focus is you and winning. And we are young. We're 37 years old. We have a 20-year run. You know what's different about it? We have a 20-year run in our partner career. We are committed, beyond committed, beyond committed, and we are in the prime of our life. Because you know what you guys have now? We have the benefit of a lot of mistakes and a lot of experiences and a lot of wisdom. We know a lot of things that work, and we know way more things that don't work. And we are certain beyond a doubt is this: PartnerCo is the place to be. Our products are the best on the planet. We have the best leadership and team on the planet that I just wake up and I just see you all. I'm like, oh my gosh, we're just so grateful. You're going to hear from Danielle soon, who's one of the most brilliant content creators that I know. I just literally, I say that she sleeps and she like snores Normal people snore like sounds. She snores content. I'm like, wow, how do you do that? Right? Like, but what's our whole goal? We're making things simpler for you so that we can crush it to the next level. And I wonder if you're on board with us on that or not. Let me give one quick overview and then we're going to dive into this. Here's three things that I'm absolutely focused on in the organization. And if you align with us on this, you too will experience massive growth. Three things we're obsessed about. If you focus on these three areas in your business, you will win big time. Number one, customers are the lifeblood of our business. What's different about our business compared to many other businesses in the world? You can be the best marketer in the world. You can have the best training in the world, bar none. I don't believe anyone else on the planet has better training than we do. We give the best of the best of the best. But even if you had amazing training, what we cannot change in our business is the products that we choose to partner with. Because we're not Partner Co, right? We're not the company. We're not the formulator. Who here is grateful though that Partner Co makes the product and we don't have to figure that out? That's a lot of time, energy, money. No one else makes a Partner Co products with a 6-point efficacy test that we do, for example. No one else makes products premium grade wellness product level that Partner Co does. No one else has a Dr. Joshua Plant at the helm that isn't just he's a product innovator. He starts trends and he helps us to ride on that. Who here's excited in 2 weeks? We're about to get our hands on a new product. Anyone know what the product is or hear about it? It's going to be big. It's going to be big. Core Cleanse. I don't know. Poo is cool and it's going to be big. Stay tuned for that. So we have the most amazing products, and we're also the team that has been tested, proven, and we have been known to have the best success stories on our body balancing program. Period. If you look at the corporate slides, and if you ever look at who here's been on any of the Invite to Ignite calls, I know we're testing out the Share app, and I know there's any new thing, there's some tech glitches and stuff, right? But if you ever look at any of the corporate slides and the before and after photos on the Slenderize program, half of them are our clients. Every year we have winners that come in the Body Balance Challenge. Matt Alf won you won a trip for two to Maui for losing 35 pounds or 38 pounds, I think it was in 30 days and getting sexy and getting abs. We just know what we're doing. So we know that our lifeblood is our customers getting amazing results. We want to take that to the next level. We have the Drop Revolution. Thank you to Danielle and team because we have the best curated customer support community that's on the planet. Danielle Singh shared it. Danielle, tell me, you shared the Drop Revolution and the recipes and stuff with John Wadsworth, right? Like, what was his take when you shared that with him?
Yeah, I had an opportunity when I was in Utah at the Leadership Summit. And so, I felt it was perfect timing because they were looking to implement something type of program. Nothing was, decided, but I just thought it was a perfect opportunity to share my, curated meal plans and recipes and guide that I've created for us in the Drop Revolution. And I also shared, I went through the Drop Revolution because they were talking about building community and how important community is. And it really is the heartbeat of what we do here at Partner Co. So, bringing back the revolution has been a passion of mine. And of course, with everybody's help, it takes a village, to do this. But that I shared all of that. He thought it was amazing. So he looked at, my 28, all my meal plans and was, really impressed that I had put all this together using our food guide. And he didn't really know my background as a personal chef and writer for Health and Fitness magazine, and a competitor for years, but I had an opportunity to share. So it was really nice. And I think he was, they're looking at different things. Who knows if this would be incorporated, but I know we have it now. And it's time to, my opinion, just we're going to show them what this can actually do when you have an incredible program tied to incredible products and company and comp plan and all of it. It's just it's like the missing piece, I feel, in the wheel, that we can all bring together and show how this can be incorporated for success for not just us, but it's really driven to get success for the results that our customers, our clients really are looking for and why they're joining us. Like, and I want everybody to think about, when you're promoting this, that's exactly what you put in the forefront. It has nothing to do with selling anything. It has to do with giving people the results that they are really looking for and yearning for. And I think that it falls short everywhere you look all over social media because everything is about pushing peptides or the latest and greatest or whatever it is, but they're not talking about nutrition and how to really sustain it and what's really realistic. Like, you can't starve yourself skinny. Okay.
Mm.
So I feel this is an educational moment too, and we can do it in a really fun, engaging way and get people the results in shorter time than they would actually get the starving themselves, like it's just not sustainable. So
100%. And thank you, Danielle, for championing all this. Your leadership is impeccable and your passion is felt and appreciated by everybody. So we're going to dive into that in just a bit because this will be the call to action for all of us. How do you take advantage of this, right? So number one is our customer community. That's going to be thriving, right? Drop Revolution will be hundreds of thousands of people, in that with many of your teams, your customers, your clients, and everything. Number two focus is you take your customer base and we extract from a happy customer will convert to become a partner. I was out in Australia, and what was great is you get to learn and glean from. And Danielle's met Hobby Agil is one amazing leader. She came from O'Dare, Chairperson 2 in their first year, right? Her and her downline. And one standard they had was they're very customer focused. These guys do hundreds of thousands of personal sales, like it's nuts. But they say 95% of their customers, 95, convert to a partner. Because if you love the product and you get great results in a relationship with your mentor, then why not become a partner? So from your customer pool, you can extract then partners that want to share the program, that want to share the products. And as we do that, we've realized that we need to equip and train our people, right? We're in a day and age, we're on social media and people look everywhere and people get confused. So we are in the middle of simplifying and putting into a format, like a booklet format. This is an old school basic training format that my mentor that made multi-millions. The reason I made multi-millions is he took all the trainings that his mentors gave him. They never had a booklet. And he put it into a book and he gave it to his team. And that duplicated. So we're building this out as we speak with PartnerCo lingo. And by next Tuesday, we're going to share the first iterations. You won't want to miss next Tactical Tuesday. We're going to train our team to make sure they know exactly what to focus on. Millionaire mentorship. Get them into a place, go ultimate, enroll 2 people. Get them into a higher level training place where they can constantly get better and actually learn higher level skills. If you've been in Million Mentorship, put an MM in the comments below. It's been brilliant. Like just the feedback we've gotten from that. Like people are getting record engagement, they're making sales, they're getting enrollments, they're learning at competencies they've never had before. I know that the more people that you have in Millionaire Mentorship, the more you're going to win because you're just leveraging an amazing group, people that have the aspiration of making 6 figures plus. Not everyone wants that, but that's a group. If you want to make 6 figures, you want to be a Millionaire Mentorship. And we got that. Final thing is, and grateful for PartnerCo that has this. Final obsession is getting people to PartnerCo events. You can't say that in every company. Not every company has a good convention. But PartnerCo, if you've been there, it's crazy. In Australia, I found out that instead of tickets were $200, they spent $1,000 per head at these events. They invest into us. So the Partner Co experience in Orlando, who here is pumped? I can't wait. We're going to have a big party and so many things. New products, new so many things. We have Connect events, right? These are massive to bring you and your people to. So I know the game that I'm playing, the game that we're playing, it's very simple. If we focus on serving our customers amazingly, if we focus on extracting from that, getting partners and training them so they can get into millionaire mentorship, higher level competency, and then we run them through our six-figure blueprint, then we have get our people to these big events because that's where leaders are born. That's where they're created. We do that over and over and over and over again. You see in the next couple of years, this team, no matter what, is going to $100 million plus. We're the most six-figure plus earners. We're the most $1,000 a month plus earners. And it's going to be absolutely crazy. Okay. But we need to start with the tip of the spear, which is our incredible products. And we have a campaign that I'm so grateful. Our leadership came together and we're just talking about ideas. And a mastermind is when two or more people come together and a bigger mind is formed. So we talk with our officers and above. If you're not an officer and above yet, I challenge you to go officer soon. We need more. Okay. If you want a seat at the table, if you want your voice to be heard, like we need you. It's just a decision and a commitment, and you can make it happen. All right. So we came up with this idea, and all of a sudden it was like in a day, this idea was born. Danielle Singh comes back. She's like, what if we did this? And it was like this whole ping pong thing. And boom, today we want to go over this 14-day reset, what it is, how it works, and more importantly, how you can drive it right now. Because I will promise you this, you're going to want the most amount of new customers in this challenge now, because at the tail end of that, we're going to have product launch of Core Cleanse. And then it's going to move into everything else that we have as well too. So everything moves seamlessly together so we can have a lot of cool things. So Danielle, I'll turn over to you. Walk us through what this 14-day reset is all about.
Yes. So I feel like this is one of the most exciting campaigns because I think it's perfect timing. You know, a lot of people, maybe they kind of drop the ball at their New Year's, resolution type of thing. And we're going into spring. So this is a great momentum reset. It's a 14-day challenge, and it's really, a tool to elevate not just client results, but your business growth. I just feel like this is going to be amazing. So we developed that. If you want to go into boards, I can, the challenge, I'm sure you all know, starts April 6th. And it's now in the Warrior Movement, the 14-day drop reset campaign. And I have everything laid out. So you just start at the very top tile, and this will tell you exactly what this is about. And it's basically just a structured campaign. Everything is designed to be a guided experience. And we have campaign goals, and I encourage everyone to enroll at least 3 to 5 customers or more. And it's going to increase your subscriptions and retention. We're going to create powerful testimonials for ourselves and for our clients and success stories. And most importantly, I feel this is really going to build confidence and consistency and team momentum. And so it's a duplicatable system for everyone. You can follow this system exactly how it's written out. So you're going to post consistently to, create curiosity. You want to respond quickly to all comments, likes, and messages. And there's provided scripts to guide conversations. So it's super simple. And I wanted to keep it really simple for everybody. And really important here, you're going to see that we're going to send the jot form that I created. Oh, let me look to see how many jot forms we've had. But that's gonna be your first goal, and that secures their spot. And then from there, once they're in the challenge, the reset, then you move to the next step, which that is going to be getting them their pack. So I don't know if how many people saw the enrollment packs or saw the page? And
We'll go over
we
this.
go over that. And right now we have Let me see here. I'm just going to look how many people enrolled. We have 36 people that enrolled already. So that's,
Wow.
and we haven't even really launched, right?
Yeah.
This is what I call this the bundle pack or the bundle PDF. This is the second thing that they get. So the first thing is really the jot form. The jot form, which I think a lot of you have already done. James, if you go down to the bottom, right there's the jot form. So the jot form is just a simple form, nothing fancy, and they're just going to go in and put their name, their email address, what are their main goals, fat loss, reduce bloat, increase energy, balance hormones, full body reset, other, and then which best describes your current stats. So they can say beginner, stuck, need something simple, ready for a reset. And then which bundle are you most interested in? And some of them may have no idea, or they may know, right? They may know already, you might have shared that with them, but they can put their bundle because there's 3 bundle options that you'll see. There's essential, metabolic, and total. And we can go over that in a minute. And then are you currently using the drops? Yes or no? And then they'll put who invited you. So then that's that. And just, I have a note down here on the bottom, and it says Australia, New Zealand, or other markets, that there is going to be a different bundle form for them, just so you know. So submit there. And this takes you to the last landing page that James had up. This is what I'm calling, it goes what you receive. So everybody, James, go back up just a second. So what you'll receive, a simple daily reset plan. They'll have a full 14-day meal plan, simple hormone-friendly meals, easy to follow guide, support and accountability inside the community, the Drop Revolution. And we'll focus on daily drops, hydration, protein first, simple meals, easy movement. And then we go into bundle options. And so this gives them 3 great choices. We have the Essential Reset Bundle, which is going to be the Max 2.0 and drops. And so it just gives them a little information about that. We have subscribe and save or retail price, which obviously everybody's going to want to take advantage of subscribe and save. I don't recommend offering brand partner in this process unless they're really interested in the business. I feel it's something to drive. If they, for some reason, came back and said they really could not afford it, perhaps, but I think that getting them in at the subscribe and save is really the best option.
In this one, you'll make at least $35 to $70, depending on what they buy at. Just retail profit, and then there's new volume bonus. So you can probably make 50 to $100 just by selling this as a customer. It's huge.
Yes. And the idea is you want to build a subscription base. Like that is how we build a residual income, right? So, I can't use that word, James, can I? Got in trouble for that. So that's how we build our business is with subscriptions. So I think it's super important to get them on a subscription. Let them know that even though this is a challenge, we really recommend a 90-day, giving anything 90 days, no matter what it is in life. You really have to commit yourself to at least 90 days to see a huge change. And then it just becomes really a lifestyle. And that's what I want to create too with this, even the 14-day, which I think is so attainable. Does everybody feel like they can do 14 days? Like drop a 14 if you think you can do 14 days on this challenge, because it just seems so much more doable too, doesn't it? Right? So I think a lot of people are showing interest like, yeah, I could do 14 days. Let's do this. So the next one is the Metabolic Reset Bundle, which is the most popular in my opinion. I love this because it's really the fat burn bundle. And this has our advantage and then the drops. And you can see what I have best for, why it works. And then we have the Total Body Reset Bundle. And this is for best results. It has all 3. It has our advantage, the drops, and the Max 2.0, which is the power combo. And really, when you look at the prices, when you do this, it's really not a big jump. So it's a great savings for them. If they're looking for the best results, I just think it's very doable. So, and then it says if you're not sure which one, you want simple, they go essential, they want faster results, metabolic, and they want full support, then they go for the total. And then of course, we always have our simple drops option. I leave this for last because I really want people to have the most powerful results. I want them to try other products with it. So I feel, but there is a place for this too. And then it also offers, we can let them know that we have, the 3-pack available too, or they can just get on subscription for the set every month. And then also I have on here, in case they missed it, in case you send this out, they can join the Jot form right from there. That'll take them to the Jot form. So just in case they didn't register, if they're already registered, then it tells them their next step. They want to make sure they're in the drop revolution. I'm also going to have a welcome to the reset in there, pinned to the top, where you can welcome and tag each person that registers in there. And then in the scripts, and we'll go over the scripts in a little bit, it's super simple. Once they get the information, you help them choose a bundle. Hope they will more than likely come back and tell you the way it's designed is they're going to tell you which bundle that they really want. And then you're just going to send them your smart link with that bundle, and then they're in. So if they don't know the bundles, then you can send them this form and it'll go over the bundles with us.
Brilliant. Oh my gosh.
So the
Danielle,
first step, yeah, is just we want to get them registered without feeling salesy and pushy. That's why I designed it that way, so that it's a Jot form. It's just register and then they can explore to see what's best for them. And
love
they're
it.
not obligated, obviously.
Yes, for sure. And question came up about Canada. Is this similar packages in Canada? I think on NFR they have these. Otherwise, we can look through that as well too.
Yeah, we will have to do a separate, yeah, it would have to be we'd have to do a separate thing for Canada, just like we are for Australia. So if the Canada, whoever's in charge up there wants to give me the packs and bundles and help me out with that, I'll create the landing page. I'll just swap it out.
Which
And
Canadian wants to step up, by the way, and
yeah,
help
step
Danielle?
up.
Let us know in the comments below, and we'd love to collaborate. The whole goal of this, guys, is so there's a simplicity of the focus, but the goal is conversation, right? Because I love that there's these couple of options. The reality is when you talk to people, like you'll figure it out, right? They'll figure it out as well too. But I just love that we just keep it really simple here. And then when you have the conversation with people, don't only let the tool do the work. Use it. You're gonna talk to people. And then as long as they're interested in the challenge, then you'll figure out the best pack for them. And then we'll get better and better and better. So awesome. Sweet.
So if we go back to the scripts, I'll just kind of run through that a little bit.
And Brenda Griffiths is gonna send it to
Oh,
you. Thanks,
awesome,
Brenda.
Brenda. Yes, please do. Okay, so I do just have a little bit of talk about how it works, the campaign goals, but the step one would be create interest. So in here, I have what to do. It just gives you a little guide, post once per day on your feed about the reset, post 3 to 5 stories with a poll, go live on your page or in the drop revolution or do a reel. Keep it fun and engaging and, curious, and you'll be surprised. I mean, I've just been doing it just the last day or two, and I can't believe how many people are interested. So just keep it simple. This doesn't have to be anything major. And then I give some tips on how to do your stories daily. Don't have to over explain or educate. Just get them in the Jot form. That is your main objective. If you can get them signed up, say, hey, it's free, sign up. This is what, it is, but I'm going to show you the scripts I think that will work best. And then so go to yes, you can go to the color block post system. So here I have color block post examples, and here's some high conversion ones, and we can all start doing these right away. I thought I needed more discipline. Turns out I needed a new approach, comment reset. Nothing changed overnight, but suddenly nothing works the same. Comment reset if you understand. If eating less works, don't think it would have worked by now. Don't you think it would have worked by now? Comment reset. There's tons of them in there for you to choose something that you feel aligned with. So I would, suggest everybody go out and put up their color block. I have a whole bunch of them in there for you to look at. So that's a great way, and we can drip that throughout the week. And then James, if you go back to, okay, go back to post ideas. So here's some great post ideas. I have, these are, you can just copy and paste these and just put a photo of yourself or anything really, and just, get it out there after 40. It's not that you're lazy or however you want to word it, put it in your own words. I just came up with some, really good scroll stopping ones. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Then anybody that likes or comments on your post, you're going to message them in DM. You're going to say, I'm going to send you a short, I'm going to message you now, check your messages, and it's on the way or whatever, and then get them into their messenger. So that's that. And then I also have a personal outreach messages. And I know, Allison, you were asking about these. So here, this one's like a warm outreach. I was just thinking of you and thought you might love this. I'm starting a 14-day reset on April 6th, and it's going to be really powerful. It includes a full hormone supportive meal plan, real food recipes, shopping list, step-by-step guide, and community support. It's focused on reducing bloating, calming cravings, and getting energy back on track. Would you want the details? And that's it. And if they say yes, great. Then you're going to say, go to this. They say yes. Perfect. I'm excited for you. Start here and save your spot. And then you give them the jot form. It takes less than a minute, and I will guide you through the next step. Text me when you're done, and I'll make sure you have everything you need to get started. And it's that simple, guys. So we have 4 outreach messages. You have your warm market, you have existing customer invite, you have a re-engagement message for maybe some people that have fallen off, right? You can just kind of gently reach out to them and just say, I know we talked before about you wanting to feel better and get things back on track. I'm starting a 14-day reset April 6th with a full guide, blah, blah, blah. If now feels like better timing, I'd love to include you. Want the details. It's just warm, and you're just letting them know you're thinking of them, So we have something amazing that we're going to share. And then you have a new or cold message. So if you want to reach out to some people that have been on your chicken list, just say, hey, I was just thinking of you because I'm starting a 14-day reset April 6th, and it's exactly the kind of reset most of us need this time of year. Boom. Structured meal plan. I'd love to have you do it with me if it feels right. Want me to send you the details? Just simple, guys, right? Does that sound like everybody could do that? Like simple?
I'm reading the comments, Danielle, and everyone's pumped.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. So then if you go back to, let's see. Go back to the step 1 minute, James, please. And then I also have in here the engagement method. So this is how to post momentum without feeling salesy. You can rotate these 4 simple post types throughout the week and the days, and it explains just a really good guide for all of us posting. So, and I give some examples in there as well on how it works. So that's super simple. Simple 5-day flow. Interrupt, relatable, authority, color block engagement, direct invitation. And that's really, you'll see all the different examples in there that you can look over too. And that should help everybody instead of sitting there every day thinking, what do we post? What do we post, right? So then if you go back to, okay, then I also created there. You can print this out. It's your reset daily action sheet. So you can just check it off, post in feed, post in stories. And I encourage everybody to keep track of this. I know Allison is like the tracker queen. So this is a really good tool to see what's working, where you are in the conversation, and to help track it. If you have a better way to do it, great, but this is a great tool. I also could say you can set your alarm on your phone, set it in your calendar when your first reach out was, when you need to follow up. But this is going to be fast moving, guys, because we have literally like 5 days. So it's really a 5-day campaign so everybody can get their products. But I'm going to say you drive this weekend and everybody gets ordered this weekend and they're going to have their products within the next week. So it'll be perfect timing for April 6th. Okay, and then we'll go to step 2, reply to comments. So what to do, right? This just tells you, this is just the flow. So everybody can understand the flow. And this keeps us on track, right? So you like their comment, you acknowledge them, you reply, I'm sending you a message, You move to the direct message right away. Don't wait on it while they're hot. They're hot. Follow the scripts. They say reset. Ask one simple question. Send the jot form first. After they complete the form, guide them to their bundle and send your smart link for checkout. Once they place their order, send the onboarding message, provide the Fit Gourmet guide, ensure they are added to the drop revolution, and tag them in the welcome to the 14-day drop reset pin post, which is not there yet, but it will be. So that's the flow. And then this is what to say. So they ask for info. You're just going to say, hey, I love that you're interested in the 14-day drop reset. Start here and save your spot. And that's the job form. I'll walk you through the next step. What's going on that made you want to jump in? Text me when you're done. And I think this is really important that you're asking. So you care and you want to know what their goals are. And it's when they get to the jot form, they're actually going to fill out what it is that what their goals are, right? But this just is going to help you also to help them decide on which pack is best too. Okay, so the next message after that, perfect. Which bundle felt like the best fit for you? The core reset, elevated reset, complete reset, or would you like a little help deciding? And then the next, love it. That's a great place to start. You can grab it here. And then you put your smart link in there. And once you check out, I'll send you everything you need to begin. So then obviously they're going to come back once they check out, or you're going to get notified. Perfect. And then I'd recommend, if they don't know, it says they need help choosing, right? So if they didn't see the bundle, let's say, or they need help choosing, then you're going to send that message and it has the pack bundle link in there. And then 3 is also they didn't see the bundle page, right? No worries at all. Here's a quick look at the bundles and then take a look and then they get back what feels right. And then the final message after they ordered, I see you're in. I'm so excited for you. Your Fit Gourmet 14-day reset guide, complete with recipes, meal plan, and shopping list, will be available shortly. In the meantime, please tune into Drop Revolution so you don't miss any updates. Here's a link to the drop where all the live action and community support will take place. See you inside the drop. I'll be right there. I'll be right there with you every step of the way. And I think that's so important. Like, we're going to take them by the hand. We're not just going to get them products and then see you later, bye. We want to make sure that it is an experience. So
On that note, real quick, Danielle, that's one big secret I found with these massive sellers, how they're converting so well. They convert to a brand partner. Who here wants more brand partners I want to share? They actually want to share, right? The secret is the relationship that you build with your customers, your clients up front. Because if they trust that you're there with them and you're actually conversing and you really build a real relationship, it's not hard to say, you should do this with me.
Yeah.
Like, let's go be a partner. So I absolutely love that. Quick question here. Oh, go for it, Danielle.
I was going to say, it becomes the next natural conversation. It's not,
Exactly.
you're not sitting there going, oh my gosh, should I ask this question now? I'm like, it just becomes a natural thing. Like, hey, would you ever consider doing this with me?
Yep. Very simple.
Yeah. And we have the system. Like, when they see this system like this and they're getting all of this support, it's going to click in their mind like, wow, this is pretty organized. Like, they are going to want to be a part of it, and not only to have amazing results, but to share it with their friends.
100%. Quick question. So I don't believe we see the form when they fill out the drop form, right? It goes to you have access to that.
Yeah, I don't have I can let people know. I can screenshot it or something, or let people know when people register. Been trying to kind of figure out how to do that, but yeah.
What if we did this? Here's an idea, Danielle. What if we just made a recognition list? We can put a list together and post it on the Drop Revolution. Like, here, congrats everyone that's like on board for the campaign. And then we could just like regularly update that.
We could do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. And name list. So if you don't want, maybe we'll make one today and we can help with that. But maybe every day we do a daily update, because every single time someone sees a list, people run for recognition. So they're like, oh my gosh, I'm not on the list. And it's also helpful for us. So we can figure that out. But,
yeah.
Okay.
We can work on that.
Awesome.
This was just birthed in 24 hours, James.
It's crazy. I know. Seriously, guys, this would take people a month to think about. You're snoring.
It's funny. So then we go to where are we at? Oh, step 3, track and follow up. We say it all the time. It's follow up. Sometimes you may message people and it takes, 2, 3, 4 times or more, right? So follow up timing, same day, next day, 48 hours. Like I said, this is a fast moving campaign. So the faster we move and the more on top of it, the more these people aren't going to forget about us. That's why posting is going to be important. Follow up is going to be important. Getting them in the drop, getting them registered on the drop form or the jot form, and just being there the whole time is going to really build this momentum. So that just tells you, the 7-day follow-up during the reset, you want to do that as well. Like, how are you feeling so far? Have you noticed any changes in your energy cravings or bloating? That's going to be interesting because I know if they follow this plan and they are, doing these products with this plan, they're going to have amazing results in less than 7 days, like just following it in 3 days. So I think it's going to be really transformational, for people to see in a shorter amount of time, and it's just more doable, right? And then you're going to ask in 14 days, you did it. What's one improvement you noticed over the past 2 weeks? We don't need 100 improvements. We don't need to say you lost 10 pounds. It's really one thing, and it doesn't have to be the scale. It could be, man, I'm just sleeping better, or I just have more energy, or I just feel amazing, and my skin's brighter. I mean, so many different things that people overlook that to me is more important, like our mood is better, or, just there's so many guys. And I will have a non-scale victory little tracker as well that I'm going to put in there. So we can always send that to them too, so they can keep track. Yeah. And then I have in there what to say. It's the same thing I was pretty much just saying, just checking in. This just was in there.
Simple things.
Simple, very simple. And that's what I want everybody to just think. This is simple, guys. We don't have to, I know how we all do it. We overcomplicate it, we overthink it, and I do it all the time. But I'll tell you, this is the way to do it. So we go back and then I also have the 14-day reset follow-up in here. I actually think the other one, this one's another one you could print out and just track as well, whichever one is easier for you. And so, yeah, that's that part. And that's it. I have some graphics in there. So up top, you'll see that, like I said, the 14-day, that's a campaign right there. Tells you exactly what your goals are. Create testimonials, increase subscriptions, enroll 3 to 5 customers or more, build momentum, and then just follow the system. Post consistently, respond quickly, send the jot form first, and that's it. Just get people into the program. It's a system, and systems are where we have success. Anytime you follow, we have a system for everything in life, right? And the things that you don't are the things that we're most likely are not being too successful at because we don't have a system for it. Same with like managing our money or managing our budget or whatever, right? Same thing. And then yeah, there's the 14-day drop reset bundles. We already went over that. So everything is there.
Wow.
Does anyone have any questions?
Larry asks, how do we print from boards? You don't have to have an upgraded version. Free's fine. Larry, my recommendation, try it first and then ask after, if you don't mind. Like you can figure it out. Like it's a normal printable sheet that you can utilize. If you have troubles, let us know after the fact. So click around. This is what I'm going to do. Click around. Allison, we won't be able to see the job form answers. Like that won't be, maybe Danielle can share if you really need it. So at least for now, we'll make a names list. And then if you want more, we can talk with that online as well too. But you can chat with them about that. Any other question? Any other feedback on that, Danielle?
Yeah, I mean, I have a solution, but it's just gonna take me a little bit longer to figure that one out. I can actually, I'm working on something for everyone, but for now, the jot form, there's no way to do that. What I do suggest you can say though, like when they come back to you after they register, just say, I mean, it does say it in the scripts, which pack did you choose? You're just really getting them to reiterate and and also the first message you're asking them, what is their main concern? What are they looking for out of the challenge type thing? So you'll be able to know which pack that they're going to, want to go with, I think, from that.
Perfect. Love it. Okay. Well, action steps. This is what I'm thinking when I look at this. First, who here is just excited? Your brain is like it's organized and you're like, it's filled with pink and colors and excitement. And you're like, this is going to flow, right? Let's throw some tons of love in the chat below because I mean, this is a labor of love from Danielle. So we so appreciate it. And it is very, very simple. Um, the best thank you we can have is to crush the challenge. And I go back up to the goal here is the challenge is 3 to 5 customers or more, right? Don't let your minimum be your maximum. But who here is down to aim to have 5 people purchase and be a part of this challenge? Put a 5 in the comments below or me. Yeah. Like set that as a goal, whether it's new customers, return customers, it doesn't matter, right? The goal is just get people flowing into here. And that means out of 5, you're probably gonna have to talk to 10, 20, 30. It doesn't matter, right? Just whatever it takes to get those 5. Right now is that opportunity. People are absolutely ready for a reset and everything. So what am I doing today? I'm going to click around in this boards, but not just click around. I'm going to take action. I'm going to make a color block post, right? I'm going to use the outreach scripts. I'm going to do a lot of outreach personally. I'm going to not just rely on attraction because I know if I take more action, it actually generates more traction. I'm going to go back to my color block post, my pin post. I'm going to look at everyone that liked my post, commented before. I'm going to go in my messenger and see anyone I've had a conversation before. I'm going to think about who it is that should be on this with me and start to outreach with them and just start to make it a time attack to get 5 as quickly as possible. Absolutely invite your existing customers for sure. Great opportunity to utilize that. So, and then just have fun with this. We're going to update, we're going to drive this, we're going to track this, and it's going to move into everything else. Danielle, any other notes or things that you want to close
Yeah,
out? Yeah.
super important. Okay, drop revolution. I want you guys to make sure everybody's getting invited and do not mass invite your entire friends list into drop revolution. Please, it will flag the group. I saw a couple people doing it the other day. It will flag the group on Facebook. It's not good. So just make sure you have that conversation. They're really interested. They want to be part of it. Then invite them in and make sure they say who invited them in. So that's super important. Also, please participate. Get into the drop. The more that we get lively in there and loud, the more people are going to see us. Comment and like and love and share your story or share, I'm going to be doing the recipes. You can share what you ate or recipe, anything you want, your workout for the day, or if whatever your favorite product is, or a testimonial or anything. Let's get active. And it takes a village, guys. If we do this and we just start really ramping up this group, more and more people, it will get pushed out into Facebook. It'll get pushed out into notifications, and we are going to be a buzz. And that's the idea. We're doing this amazing challenge, which is going to lead into another when we launch our cleanse, our core cleanse tea. We'll be talking about that. This is going to lead into that. And also, please don't blow up my inbox about the Fit Gourmet meal plan yet, because it is in the works. And I will have everything coming out on Monday. Over the weekend, I'm going to work on this. So you'll have a guide. It will be a downloadable guide. It'll be the 14-day recipes. I'll be doing 1 week at a time. And it'll be very structured. So people will have their shopping lists, the meal plans, and the recipes, and the guide. And then also, I will be posting each day of this reset, the meal plan and recipe inside the drop. But I'm going to do it in a strategic way this time. So if people are not registered, they are not going to have the full experience. They have to be registered to get this guide. And in registration, it's not going to be just free for everybody in the drop. It will be get them registered. So that's the goal. And maybe we can really, get some people that have been dormant in there, like active, like they've just been kind of hanging out. So I think this is going to inspire a lot of people.
100% Danielle. Absolutely. All right, everyone. Well, let's close out today. We're just ready to take action here. We'll close out in prayer in just a little bit. We have to have Fridays. We do recognition because at the end of the day, we want to win. Remember, from now until PXP, the big target is you want to get promoted. You want to get your people promoted. You want to walk the stage. You want to get recognized. Promotions are an outcome as a byproduct of actions just like this. If you do the simple upfront things, at the end, there's going to be the next promotion. So if you want to be the next officer, senior officer, vice president, CEO, whatever that it is, then upfront, we have to take these actions. But along the way, let's celebrate the progress of all of the people that have been able to get promoted as well too. So I'm going to flip over to this quick video. If you know people that are on this, give them shout outs, give them love, and let's have some fun with this recognition. All right. This is going to flood like crazy because we are just launching. Watch the next 90 days, how everything changes. And we promise you, if you stick with the campaigns and the game plans that we're giving you, 90 days from now will change your life. Absolutely. Danielle, once again, massive thank you. Everyone give Danielle tons of love for sure. And with that, we'll toss it over to Jolene to close us out with prayer. So if you want to linger for that, absolutely do so. If not, we honor you as well too. Jolene, over to you.
Hey, I won't take up too much of your time, but I do want to share this quick devotion with you. And I feel it, I love how God just downloads at the right time. Growth in our health and our business doesn't always look big. Most of the time, it looks like showing up in small things, taking care of our bodies, serving people well, staying consistent, even when we don't see results yet. Let us not grow weary in doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up. Galatians 6:9. God sees every step of obedience, every healthy choice, every moment we choose not to quit. So today we trust Him in the process, we stay consistent, and we keep going. So let's pray. Heavenly Father, thank you for the reminder that you are in every part of our journey, our health, our business, and the daily life choices that we make. Lord, help us to stay consistent even when things feel hard. When we're overwhelmed with all the things on the board and all the pretty colors and all the things that were just downloaded on us, help us to understand that you are a God of order. Give us strength in our endurance so when we feel tired, when we're discouraged or unsure, when life throws its crazy things in our path. Remind us that you are in every small act of obedience. Give us the wisdom to care for our bodies well. We are your temple. Our hearts are here to serve others with integrity and love and to lead them directly to you. Help us not grow weary, but to trust that in your perfect timing, you have brought this movement at just the right time. We will see the fruit of what we are doing and what you are faithfully doing through us. We surrender our plans to you today, and we ask that you step before us, clear the path, bring people to our minds that we need to serve and who needs to hear. And in all of this, bring us back together on Monday, where we can share and hear more motivating truths. And I just ask that you just move in a way that we have never seen before. And we ask all this in your son's name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
you.
Have a wonderful weekend.
Bye,
Thank you,
guys.
Danielle.
Thank you.